it seems like they strategized this caucus because right before this caucus was held, Napoleon had like a fundraising. So you stack the deck.
Yeah, State Senator Napoleon. I mean, if anyone's going to stop Tiffany's reign, someone named Napoleon should be the one doing it. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Whatever your thoughts are, please let us know in the comment section below. This is a show where we like to get your thoughts and opinions as well. For that reason, we have introduced a comment of the week section, which we will have later on in the show as well. So if you have a hot take, do not hesitate to let us know, and you might just have a chance for your comment to be picked in a future show. Also, thank you for your support, everyone that's subscribing. Please, we want to thank you, and everyone that hasn't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification icon. With that being said, and also of course like the show and share it with your friends, your family, and your enemies. With that being said, KaiR, Tiffany Henyard, we've talked about her for a while now. We have a lot of shows about her, and also showing the almost like opposite sides of the coin, right? So it doesn't even seem like the same coin, to be honest, because on the one hand, if you only listen to Tiffany, you'll think that she's the victim and that everyone's hating on her because she a black woman. Funny thing is, everyone else in the room seems to be black as well. So when you look at the other people in the meetings during so with the various representatives and key players in the community, you hear a totally different side of the story. There you hear basically a story of a tyrant reigning, sending police officers to function as her muscle. So now we've come to this, KaiR.
Yeah, she's mad or equal. It seems like because sometimes when you do wrong for a long time, people will rise to your level to stop you, and it seems like that has happened. Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard was also was appointed in 2022, and her tenure was riddled with financial investigation, criticism of the spending of the township, and a lot of different things that were not in a good light for her. And in an unprecedented move, the Democrats opted to use a caucus instead of a primary, marking the first time in 30 years the party has done this. So basically, I'll say it, they outmaneuvered her in a way she didn't see it coming. And I mean, hundreds of supporters showed up for her, but according to her, they were left outside. Let's take a look at a video of this. Fair use.
Henyard and her supporters are claiming a Democratic caucus this week in Thornton Township was rigged.
That caucus ended with Henyard, the incumbent, being thrown off the ballot for Thornton Township supervisor. The story is new at 6. Here's NBC5's Regina Waldrop.
With the special Board of Trustees meeting here canceled, Tiffany Henyard used some of the time to talk about Tuesday night's caucus and share what she says was her side of the story.
It was a hostile takeover.
The woman who calls herself super mayor, not backing down.
We will be in court. This is a legal battle.
Tiffany Henyard lost her bid for re-election Tuesday night during a Democratic caucus, with State Senator Napoleon Harris getting the nomination for Thornton Township supervisor. Henyard also serves as mayor of Dalton. She says the process, not fair.
He did not acknowledge anyone or anybody's demand. I was the only one that stood up to him.
There were people on the inside that was not from Thornton Township. There was children on the inside yelling and voting.
The
Henyard also says many of her supporters kept out of the building.
I asked, can you please let the residents inside the building? They said, no, they have a party. I said, but this is our residence. Let them in. They said no.
An attorney told us Henyard didn't have a certified assessor on her ticket, deeming her invalid for consideration.
That's not true. How would anybody know that if you didn't give me the opportunity to make my nominations?
In a statement, a spokesman for Senator Harris told us in part, claims made by Supervisor Tiffany Henyard and her campaign representative are categorically false. The caucus proceedings were conducted in accordance with established protocols. Meanwhile, Tiffany Henyard says she will be on the April ballot.
Everybody has been calling us, saying they're going to stand with Tiffany Henyard. I appreciate that. Even the naysayers say they're going to stand with me because people like righteousness. They don't like this wrong way of dictatorship for government.
And happening here tomorrow, a meeting for people challenging nominating petitions for people running for trustee and also township supervisor. Reporting from South Holland.
So here we are. It was intense, definitely intense, and of course, voter suppression is a major red flag. From by the way, they live streamed the whole thing. So if you want to see, yes, there was a live stream. If you, it's called. Let me see. I have it here. It's from the Dalton trustees. I have it here. You can see the whole thing. This is from Dalton trustees. Dalton trustees is live. And they streamed the whole thing. It was very fast. She stood there. I can show you. I can show a little bit. Give me. So you can see here. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me. Fair use.
So have a seat.
Washington has been recognized.
All the people are outside. How do you start a meeting without like people?
Pleased to see you.
Like we do outside. Y'all didn't let the people start coming in at 6:30. Y'all gotta let the people in. This is not right. Y'all have to.
Get out.
You can't come all the people. Let them in. Let them in, come on, man. You started even out. That's not right. That's what you did.
So as you can see, she's standing there talking to Napoleon, but he's not even looking at her. It's like she's not there. It's crazy. It's crazy. And so according to what happened was, it seems like they strategized this caucus because right before this caucus was held, Napoleon had like a fundraising. So you stack the deck, and when the other people had to come up, well, it's full, cannot enter. I'm sorry, it's a safety violation. I'm sorry, miss. RJ.
Yeah, like you said, it was the outmaneuver, but my concern is this, okay, and because she's going to file legal, at least she's gonna file a lawsuit, what she said. And if she's going to file a lawsuit, if she does do it, and I don't see why she wouldn't, hey, you have to be very careful and mindful in situations like this, especially if we're going to organize it. So, and both for it's also for Napoleon as well, right? Because I understand the reason, the reason why drastic times call for drastic measures. So I can understand that to a certain extent. But even when you're taking drastic measures, you still have to do so within the scope of the law. So if you're gonna,
they're treading at the edge right now.
it's a very thin line. Because if you're telling me, KaiR, that you organized what is it, a picnic or?
No, it was that's not a picnic. Come on, man. It was, I think, something like a fundraiser. According to what I read, it was like a fundraiser for whatever campaign he was doing or something like that. And right behind that was followed with the caucus. So what they did was they organized it right before it, and the caucus they basically rented the room, and then they had the caucus right after. So basically, all your people were going to be there already.
Yeah.
It's a crazy setup.
But it wasn't a picnic.
No, it
Was
wasn't
it a
a picnic.
picnic?
There were no. What?
It wasn't a picnic. Was it a picnic?
It was definitely food there, I think.
Yeah.